What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to I Do It Myself. I'm Wayno. How y'all feeling? Before we get started, though, you know what you got to do. Hit them subs, hit them likes, and run up that hype. Today, we are talking about the situation between DJ Akademiks and the Let's Talk About It podcast. I wouldn't say the whole entire podcast, specifically Maino, but shouts out to Maine, shouts out to Davey, shouts out to Jim, and shouts out to Fab. All good guys that I got respect and love for. You feel me? Now, let's talk about this situation with Ak. Now, Ak was on stream a couple of weeks ago, and he said something about, the podcast, and he started talking about, how they dress. Now, as a man my age, I'm 42 years old. In 2 weeks, inshallah, I will be 43. You feel me? On December 28th, around 3 weeks, I think. I don't know. I don't be paying attention to my birthday, but I'll be 43. I will say that in today's age, the 43-year-old man looks different than they did back then. See, back in the day, the 43-year-old man was George Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? The 43-year-old man was Fred Sanford. You feel me? The 43-year-old man was Uncle Phil. Those days is long gone. You know what I mean? Them days is long gone. We see Bernice Burgos, she a grandmoms. You feel me? We see other examples of grandmothers and men who just don't look like the men that came before them. But for some reason, we are held to the standard that by the time we reach a certain age, that we should just be wearing quarter zips, and not the trendy quarter zips, but we should be wearing like Abercrombie and Fitch quarter zips and shit, you know what I mean? Or Eddie Bauer and shit, zipped up all the way to the top of the neck with button-ups and all of that. Nobody not dressing like that. That shit is dead. I'm always going to wear Supreme because I like Supreme. You feel me? I'm always going to wear I Do It Myself merch because I love my merch. I'm always going to wear Nike. I'm always going to wear, what's some other brands? Maharishi. You feel me? I'm always going to wear Undefeated. I'm always going to wear Stussy. And I like a Billionaire Boys Club. I haven't bought no stuff in a while, but those is one of my favorite brands. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear the Amiris and all the trendy shit that everybody else wear, but if I want to, I'm gonna wear whatever I want to wear. Heron Preston, you know what I mean? Denim Tears, shouts out to Tremaine. You know what I mean? So many young people wear that brand not knowing that the guy who runs the brand is an older person. So this is the thing. Most of the people that these young people buy into, they're buying into people who are older that own these brands. Keep in mind, Akademiks is not some young guy. Like, he's not no YN. Ak is in his 30s. You feel me? Ak is in his 30s. You know what I'm saying? And I say that with all due respect, which going into 2026, we are going to start addressing people with all due disrespect. Not in this same situation, but y'all feel where I'm coming from. Now, he got onto the fact of, them being the senior citizens and them, dressing a certain way and how they should dress and all of that. And while I was on stream with Ak, because that happened OD randomly last Friday, I'm going to go through that. But first, let's go through this clip when Maino talks to Ak about how dressing and what that means and all of that type shit.
I'm great. Yo, Akademiks, check this out. Akademiks.
What's up?
Akademiks, I know you're not talking. 100%. I know you're not talking. You got the audacity to be speaking on niggas and what niggas is wearing? You talking about what niggas is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what niggas is wearing and their age? Let me explain something to you. You're a journalist and this is your opinion, so let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a dyke. I feel like you built like no, listen, 100%. Listen, I feel, let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built, please. No, listen, I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You see, here's the thing, like this ain't no gangster talk. We ain't gonna do no gangster shit. But listen, what I'm saying, since you want to speak about, young niggas, old niggas, and when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old niggas. Ain't no difference between young and old niggas. It's only time. It's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what niggas is wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Timbs, Air Force Ones, Pelés, Averexes, and all the things that you see people wear today, those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like, leave niggas out of that. Like you giving it your opinion. And my opinion of you is, I think you built like a fucking a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No.
Now that's funny, right? Because overall, listen, you gotta respect shit for what it is. Maine is being funny the same way Ak is gonna be funny. You know what I mean? And they potting and all of that type shit. And that's just what's gonna happen. But I want to talk about Akademiks' fashion sense because listen, when we was on stream together, he started telling me about what's popping and what ain't. You know what I mean? And what people could wear and not wear. And it was funny. He said this thing where he said him and the Deska had like a side conversation because they was like, yo, why Wayno going so hard with the clothes and the sneakers? I mean, from my own experience, the reason why I was making sure that I got dressed in front of that camera was because I always thought from a branding perspective. I'm at Complex, you know what I mean? Complex was a publication that had a lot to do with fashion and culture, especially sneakers. Shouts out to my dog, Joe LaPuma. Shouts out to the whole, you know what I mean, Full Size Run cast. You know what I mean? I got a chance to do their show as well. Y'all could check that out whenever y'all feel fit. But I always wanted to make sure I had on new sneakers and all that because I always was thinking about the opportunity that might be around the corner. And most times when we got branded opportunities like something with Puma, they would come to me and be like, nah, Wayno, you wear the sneakers or you wear the sweatsuit. They wouldn't put it on Ak. They would put it on me. And out of that, I also got opportunities with clothing brands like Psycho Bunny. I got an opportunity with Adidas. All types of shit happened from there. And we going to get back to that. Like I said, check out the Box when y'all get a chance. It is on the way. But here's a couple of clips of me and Akademiks talking about clothes. He trying to tell me that Cool G's was not popping. Or Cool G's, or the Cool G I had was not popping. And I was capping about the shit I was wearing back then. I got the Cool G on, me, and Skip the Malou, bro. Tell me if you see it. You see it? Nigga. Look. You see it? Look, this picture right here, bro. Uh-huh. You bugging. I swear to, bro. Act. All right, keep in mind. All right, let me tell you this real quick, right? See, listen. Keep in mind, not today. This is 19. Go ahead. Right there. She know what's up. She know what's up, Act. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, this shit, that's hoodie I got on right there, right? I mean that sweater, bro. That sweater cost me $400, bro. I'm 16 right there, bro. Act, I promise you, bro. I promise you. Act, let me tell you something. If you ever meet my moms will tell you she ain't buy me no clothes since I was 14, bro. She ain't buy me no clothes since I was 14. See, and the thing is I'm not lying. That sweater was $400, you feel me? And $400 went a long way back in 98, 99, 97 and all that. You know what I mean? And I ain't lying, man. My mom's is not buying me no clothes. Like, my mom's had been stopped buying me clothes. If y'all ever meet my mom's, ask her, was you buying Wayne clothes after, like, he was, like, 14 years old? Nah, she wasn't. You know what I mean? Because she was willing to pay that type of money for them clothes. But keep in mind, right, when it comes to clothing, this was the Chrome Hearts of our day. This was the Balenciaga of our day. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. People had Gucci and Louis, but I wasn't on that level. I ain't going to sit here in front. We was in the Cool G's. We was in the Iceberg. We was in the Vansons, NBA jackets, Nautica, Parasuco, Pelly Pelly, Pepe jeans, you feel me? We was doing Vasquez boots, you feel me, from BJ's up on 145th and Broadway. That's the type of shit we was into. We was in Ness. You know what I mean? We was on all these spots in the Bronx and Harlem. I ain't never shopped in Brooklyn, but you had S&D's, right? S&D's was a spot that first was in Brooklyn, and then they brought one to Harlem on 25th where the Popeyes is. You know what I mean? Used to be the S&Ds over there. So though you can't talk that clothing shit to me. I know I don't get dressed all the time like I used to. That's because I just don't be motivated like I used to when I first moved down to Georgia. But this clothing shit was something. Here's him talking, not knowing nothing about Vansons. Another picture for you. Act don't know nothing about Vansons, y'all. Look at this picture on my stream right now. Tell me what Act know about Vansons. He don't know nothing about Vansons. That's me, my best friend, and my man Joe. Vansons, nigga, that's a $1,500 jacket, nigga. I'm 17 right there. 17. That's a $1,500 jacket. Look up Vanson Levers. Vanson, Vanson, Vanson. Look up. If you know anything about getting fly, you from my era, you know about Vanson Levers. Vansons, people still rock Vansons till this day. Now, the last one I'm going to show is the iceberg. And this just go to show you that Ack ain't cultured in, you know what I mean, the clothing space, even on certain Jay-Z lyrics. You feel me? He ain't cultured because guess what? He ain't know nothing about iceberg. I'm trying to tell him that sweater I got on in this video, I got to pop my shit. You know what I mean? I got to pop my shit because I'm unk. You feel me? I ain't big bro. I'm unk. That sweater I got on was $500. My hat was $200. I had on some good Guess jeans. They was about a good 90 cash. And I had on the flight posits. You know them drinks was like 160 back then. This is me at 17. Let's watch this clip though. Shirt? You see the sweatshirt? That's $500 right there. That's iceberg. You see that hat? That hat $200. Facts. Facts. That's $19.99 on my way to Skate Key. That's a fact. Look, Ack, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Ack, if you ever meet ASAP Rocky, if you ever meet ASAP Rocky, yeah. The sweatshirt, $500. I promise you that. I promise you that. That sweatshirt, $500. That sweatshirt, $500. I had on the flight posits, the black flight posits. That sweatshirt, $500. That hat, $200. $250 back then. I'm telling you, nigga. Tell Ack bring up a picture of him where he 21 with that shit on, with anything. Nigga, this me at 17, nigga. What? See, his whole thing is that it wasn't fly. It wasn't drip, as they call it. But keep in mind, all that drip shit, Ack, you not from that era, bro. You from my generation. Even though you're younger than me now, I do take into account that Ack moved to America in 2001. I was 18 in 2001. You feel me? Now, Ack did respond. He does respond to Maino. And now they having a back and forth on the net. Now, here's the thing with Maino. It get tricky. You got to watch them Brooklyn niggas, man. You got to watch them. They get tricky with them. But nah, I'm going to keep it 100. Maino ain't out to do nothing to no Akademiks. You know what I mean? He playing the game like Ack playing the game. This is all good for social fun. It's all jokes, you feel me? But his Act responding, you know what I'm saying, directly to Maino.
Get put on the Maino pull-up list. Maino, this is all potted. We're doing all potted right here, brother. Do not get mad at me. You got your shit off. Your shit was funny. I liked it. My turn, okay?
Only time. It's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't.
Whoa, I like that too. Maino, here's the thing. You need to cut it. Maino said, yo, it's either you this, you that, you this, is that. Yo, Maino, let me give you the details real quick. And this is why I told you, boy, you couldn't win a rap battle. Don't come over here and think you could win a battle on these microphones where we're talking and we're trading ideas with me. I keep telling you, I'm Jay-Z, Kareem, Wilt, fucking Michael Jordan, and motherfucking Tom Brady rolled up in one. You can't fuck with me. Come on, stop playing. So let me talk to you real quick. When you talking about, let me hear what you say again.
Nah, it's either you understand or you don't. Period, point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what niggas is wearing today, let me just give you some game.
You can't give me no game. I don't want to get...
See, what I like about that clip is, you see, what did he say? I'm Jay-Z, Kareem, Mike. See, that's the thing. Ack will lead you to believe that he thinks that we know who is the best rapper, but you see who he used as an example. Let's watch some more, though.
And when you speak about what niggas is wearing today, let me just give you some game.
You can't give me no game.
Oh. Tim's, Air Force...
Hold on. Let me just address that real quick.
Tim's, and when you speak about time, it's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't.
Respectfully, Maino, Jim Jones, y'all can't give me no game. Let me tell y'all the goddamn truth. Let me just break it down. And y'all could print this, put this everywhere. Y'all went from being lobby boys to the pod boys. Y'all was hustling on the block of being in the streets. Then y'all was hustling with the microphones and being rappers. Y'all over here trying to hustle on my block, the block that I built. The shit y'all doing, I helped build, nigga. Remember that. So y'all can't talk about lame because I never came to y'all block. I ain't come to y'all block like, yo, I can't get no money. So yo, listen, yo, could I sell a brick over here? Yo, I can't, my shit's slow over there. Could I start rapping?
Now, I hear Act, but we ain't gonna forget that atrocious ass, silly ass, Weird Al Yankovic impersonation you did with Blues Clues, brother. Don't get it twisted. You might have not tried to have a serious career in rap, but you damn sure did do it as a parody. So don't say that you didn't try to rap, bro, because you know damn well if Blues Clues would have did 20 million views, you'd have put out a whole parody album, which is something I actually encouraged. When I was on Everyday Struggle, I told Act, you should be Weird Al Yankovic, bro. You should come out with parody rap. Shit, Weird Al had a hell of a career off of it. Why don't you do it? He was doing it before, you know what I mean, he did. I told him that. He had the Blues Clues idea, but I just told him you should emphasize on that. But let's watch one more clip of this shit, because this shit is OD funny.
Facts. Right? Y'all couldn't clearly get nothing in, well, I don't want to encourage nobody to get nothing in the streets. Y'all on my block. My block is a podcast broadcasting block. You on my block. I can't be lame. The lame nigga created the block you're fucking with. Ask about it. While you're sitting there, I helped create this shit. I'm the reason, one of the reasons radio is dead. I did that. The lame nigga did that. So if I created the block you coming to hustle on, boy, you can't tell me a motherfucking thing. What you talking about? What you talking about? Y'all went from lobby boys to pod boys. It's not happening. What are you talking about? I never came to y'all block. I've been getting money here for 15 years. Factuals.
Yeah, Act has been getting money for 15 years, but listen, Act, for him to say that he's the reason why radio is dead. Radio is not dead. I wish that people would stop, putting bait on these hooks and throwing it out there just because a certain demographic don't mess with something don't mean that it doesn't exist. 2025, we've seen that. We've seen tons of people try to say, oh, that ain't popping, or that don't exist, or that ain't that. I actually had somebody on my stream, right? We do the You Will Be Judged stream. Well, we changed it more to like listening and reviews and honest feedback as opposed to just judgment. And somebody was saying there was some dudes that had some hip hop, boom bap shit. And don't get me wrong, you catch me on the wrong day, I don't want to hear that shit. But when you catch me on the wrong day too, I don't want to hear the new shit neither. But they had some stuff and it was dope. And it was this one guy, he kept going on about how that shit is dead. Don't nobody play it on the radio. Don't nobody do this. Don't nobody do that. And that's all a lot, man. You don't necessarily need radio to be successful, but you never did. There's tons of examples of people who are successful without radio as far as artists. But don't get it twisted. There are tons of people who make money because of big records that's on the radio. See, only in hip hop do we say that radio don't exist. Why you think radio stations are still open? Now, they might not have the same staff, and you can't judge what every radio station is and all over the country just because Hot 97 ain't what it used to be, or your other favorite station ain't what it used to be, and think that people don't want to listen to radio. People listen to radio every day. I just wanted to touch on and highlight this whole subject matter because this shit is fun. I think we got a new saga going, so I'm going to stay in tune with it. And I think it's funny for Akademiks, to start a conversation around clothing and all that and telling people what to do when he never could dress. This nigga never could dress ever. Let's not get it twisted, man. Let's not get it twisted. Me and Ak had a good stream. We got a chance to catch up, talk about old times when it came to Everyday Struggle. He showed his support to my channel. A lot of y'all that came over here as new subs came over there from that stream. So we gonna salute that. We appreciate that. But keep in mind, if we talking about clothing, if we talking about getting fly, now don't get it twisted. Ak is rich. He could talk that car shit. If he start talking cars, because he got a one of maybe 50-something thousand Audis, he got a Maybach, he got all these other things, love to hear that talk. He talk that house shit, love to hear that talk. Because I could talk house shit too. I got a big ass house. I don't be showing people my house because I don't want everybody seeing my crib. But, I love the fact that he could have them type of conversations. But clothing, my nigga, sit this one out, Akademiks. You got to sit this one out because you far out of your jurisdiction. You out of bounds, my nigga. You all the way out of bounds. You a honey badger in the ocean talking about clothes. How y'all feel about this, though? You know what I mean? Let me know in the comment section. Y'all rate Axe Drip 1 to none, because he ain't got nothing. This is how I do it myself. For the ones that rock with me, you know how we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually will. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. If you want to be the best rapper, you got to have the best bars. Just like Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They gotten over $25 billion with more than 500,000 clients. And the results speak for themselves. A client in Pennsylvania got $29 million after being offered only $500,000. Another client in Florida got $20 million after being offered $0. Morgan & Morgan been fighting for the people for over 35 years. It's like hiring a legal army that's always going to ride for you. If you get injured by somebody else's negligence, then you deserve to be paid. Not all law firms is created equal. Hiring the wrong one could cost you. If you get injured, you could check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win.